Paint me like one of your paradoxical outcomes. Oh, no. Welcome back, Vintage Gamers. Friday evening Vintage Challenge. We're doing something a little fun with the best deck in the format. Paradoxical Outcome right now is at the top of the Vintage metagame, so it'd be boring if I just showed up with a very normal PO list. So we're going to do something a little outside the box here and play some Painter Servant combo PO. We're going to take our flex slots in PO to play 3 Painter Servant, 1 Grindstone combo with 3 Pyroblast main. I do think this is worse than playing a normal PO deck, but I do think there is slight advantages. The biggest advantage here is I think Pyroblast is great into the metagame. It's very good against the other PO decks, and it's also very good against the other, like, Lurrus Frog decks. So there's a lot of reason to want to have Pyroblast in your 75. Pyroblast can be a little awkward in your 60 when you hit matchups where it's not very good. And so hopefully having Painter Servant combo in our deck is going to make our Pyroblast better into the other decks of the format and then give us some extra firepower against the stock up and PO decks. So yeah, I basically just took my my Esper list and I cut some cards, Vault Key, some trainers, and the Flusterstorms, and we're playing basically the same exact deck, but with a different alternate win con and some Pyroblasts in the main. I think the biggest thing that this deck loses is white. White having access to like Seal of Cleansing and Portable Hole as like very clean answers to things like Null Rod is really strong. So that's a pretty big loss. But theoretically, I guess Painter Servant on blue and Pyroblast can deal with random permanents as well. So we'll see if that works out today. I don't actually have like the highest hopes for this deck, but the Painter Servant Grindstone, even if it's bad, like the rest of the deck is still PO trainer stuff. I guess we do lose the out on the 4 trainers, and the trainers don't find Painter Servant, but Painter Servant is our 3 of, and Grindstone is our 1 of, so even then, that's not the hugest deal. Overall, I think that I have like pretty reasonably high expectations. We'll see what happens in this Vintage Challenge. The legendary NYSE Open returns to Long Island in New York. This 9th installment will be a 15 proxy, $500 entry fee tournament where the top 8 will return home with 8 pieces of real unlimited power. Black Lotus, Ancestral Recall, Time Walk, and all 5 Moxins will be part of this celebration of Vintage. At 100 players, there'll be an additional wacky draft with classic booster packs from Ice Age to Onslaught, the NYC Trophy, Karn Altars, $1,000 in giveaways, dealers, and much, much more. Check out the link below for all the details. I hope to see you there. Let's battle. Okay, here we go. Round 1 versus the second best Magic player in Vintage right now, Discover N. Unlucky Monkey is on a tear right now, just crushing the Vintage format. I put up a Twitter post, actually, because it's really impressive. Actually, the numbers are incredibly impressive. Unlucky Monkey, since the Saga restriction, has 809 matches at a 62.3% win rate, 115 top 32s, 46 top 8, and 19 finals. Most of the matches with their own 4-color Lurrus PO brew that is becoming the metagame powerhouse. So, really, really impressive. If Discover N is on Lurrus PO, don't feel like this hand is particularly good, but I also don't think I'm mulliganing it, so... But yeah, I think I like the amount we're streaming right now. I think sometimes I'll put in a couple more Mondays, but all right, well. Yeah, I know Unlucky Monkey does not mulligan ever, basically, so. I don't know. This hand's like very bad against a very powerful Lurrus PO draw, but it's pretty good against the other ones, so. Being able to go turn 2 and be able to deploy 2 things would be really strong. The Soul Ring. We'll see if it gets resolved though. No Moxin, so not a good draw. Probably does not matter unless we're getting Lurrus controlled. If we're getting Lurrus controlled, I guess I'd rather get this killed. I don't think I want to fetch out a basic here, so if I get Wastelanded here, it means they're not deploying anything anyways, so it's not even a huge deal if I got Wastelanded. We'll see. If it's an archive, oh, it's an underground city sewers. So maybe not PO then. Bowmaster. Okay, so it's control. So then I kind of will want to get a basic island at some point. That's interesting. So it seems like Discoverin tried Unlucky Monkey PO and decided it wasn't for him. So I could lead on Merchant Scroll so it doesn't get Spell Pierce or Flusterstormed, and then play a trainer. Probably correct. Probably will not get Ancestral Recall here, considering... I mean, my opponent milled a Bowmaster, but he's trying to hit a land. I mean, what else am I going to get? Mental Misstep? I mean, we're going to get Ancestral Recall, right? Even if it's bad, I feel like we're still getting Ancestral Recall. I guess we don't really have a lot of choices. Like, we're definitely... If we hadn't drawn a Force, maybe we could have gotten a Force, but... Yeah. But I mean, what do we got here? Pyroblast looks pretty good. I feel like I like Pyroblast. Be a nice clean answer to a frog. I guess they would have to have double Bowmaster here for it to be like super bad for me. Looks like it might be double Bowmaster. Oh, it's just Fatal Push. Yeah, I don't care. If it's nothing, Fatal Push nothing, I think we're totally okay with that. Definitely go for like an upkeep Ancestral. Nothing, no land. Love that for me. There's the basic. Do we want to... I mean, holding on to the Thunder Trap means we have Force, and it also means we could kick it later. We're pretty close to Lurrusing. Probably don't want to play this island yet. We'll just wait. I do think we want to cast Ancestral on the upkeep, though. It's not really pivotal that our Thunder Trap happens as a kick, because we have another one in the yard for our Lurrus later, and we're going to get to that point in this game. We're not going to be restricted on mana at all. Looks like we might have double Bowmaster, though. So he just had double Bowmaster and didn't want to just... I think I would have just deployed double Bowmaster, killing the thing. Yeah. Under Trap by Lurrus seems totally reasonable. I don't know, maybe I'm over-indexing on this Ancestral and I just didn't care about it. Oh, they don't have double Bowmaster. They just have... Okay, and then I'm pretty happy. I mean, I'm in an unbelievably good spot here. I don't really need that other Thunder Trap. Yeah, I mean, this looks like a great spot. I would expect my opponent to get to their second land next turn. I'm gonna definitely go... I mean, we can... I guess we would have to hit a Mox to play Lurrus with Pyro. I guess that will do it. So now I can go Bauble, Opal. I mean, I could even just Ancestral Snap on their upkeep. I mean, Snap Ancestral on their upkeep. I don't know. That might even be better. That might even be better. I guess that's just better. It's kind of wild. Got my freaking Countervine Graveyard going on over here. No, I don't want that. I want that. I want over here. I would rather just hold open Pyroblast. Oh. I think we're supposed to hold on this PO. I feel like we were supposed to have Pyroblast up for it, you know? guess we don't want to use our bobble then. I guess if it's Spell Pierce, I have Spell Pierce covered, so it'd have to be Flusterstorm, and that would tap them down. Actually, it just seems fine. I guess I get dazed from this spot, but if I get dazed, isn't that also fine? I think Surveillance better than Snapping Ancestral on there, and so. I have to see. I'd have to see how much mana I had. Oh, they just have Force. Interesting. Kind of didn't think they had Force at this point in the game, but maybe they were holding it for a PO. All right. 4 cards in my opponent's hand. Oh, maybe they drew it off Bobble. Saga Gaming. Oh, I should freaking have cracked my Bobble, man. Sorry. This is fine, though. Oh, they know about Pyro? Oh, I guess that makes sense. They just snap that off. Am I supposed to just jam a PO here? Like, if they had interaction, they would have interacted, right? I don't know. I think I played this game just like really badly overall, but that's okay. I don't know. I just like made decisions at random in this game, and I'm not really sure why. I gotta kind of lock in. I think I played this game pretty awful, but I just had like really good cards. Oh, they have negation. I mean, they're just playing around the fact that I have Pyro, I guess. But like, who cares? I don't care. I have so much action. Like, does that matter? Like, what is it? Who cares about a Pyro? Like, they're just gonna run out. But yeah, I guess maybe I'm just playing terribly and I need to be holding up in this Pyroblast. Sure. I feel like I'm supposed to be using this Bobble, but maybe just like turning on Opal is better anyways. Like what can they even do? Like they can find another Force here and then just still die? Like, I don't know. I didn't play this game well. I think this game was bad. Oh, did I put a Tolarian Academy in my deck? I did. Jeez. I would go back and redo this whole game. I feel like we could be winning by even more. All right, this game's over. Yeah. I really dislike this game. I just had a better hand than my opponent, and like I think the plays I made were all just really bad. But somehow, sometimes that's magic. So we're playing against Lurrus Control. I like Pyroblast. I like Abrade. I like Flusterstorm. None of my removal kills any of their creatures. So I can take out Vamp and 3 Forces maybe. I could bring in Lantern if I wanted to. Kind of do. Especially if I have a Braid. So maybe I just will take all the Forces. And then... what would be the other card I would cut at that point? Opal, maybe? Though I don't really like boarding Soul Guides into, like, Null Rods, so maybe the Soul Guides are just not very good. I think on the play, maybe we will take the Soul Guides back out and bring some Forces back in. I'm just gaming today. But yeah, I mean, beating PO is the point of Pyroblast for sure. I don't really. Ah, man. All right, so bauble, draw. No, ancestral. Well, being on the play with an ancestral is certainly going to help. Not much I can really realistically do about it either. I think I'm gonna just fetch a basic island and hit this bauble with a Soul Guide Lantern. Yo, what up, Wheeler? Welcome, gamers. Hope you had a fun stream. We are in round 1 of the Friday Night Vintage Challenge. Yeah, it's pretty bad for me. Black Lotus is pretty good. Ancestral Lotus, huh? Getting back at me for all the plays I made in game 1 here. Yeah. Guess I'd rather just eat so they can have less frogs fodder. This is not that bad for me if I find a Pyroblast and resolve it somehow, but I don't have any forces, so yeah, maybe this plan just sucks. That's pretty unfortunate. That is not good. Maybe I can catch him on a crack fetch here and at least avoid Flusterstorm things, but I get negated that way. Oh, nope, won't even do that. I guess I'm just gonna die in this game, realistically. Maybe I just had to upkeep. I don't know. Are we really beating Ancestral on turn 1? Ever? They don't even have a third land. Would they like hold a Wasteland if they had it? I don't feel like they would. I guess this means I can't hold open Pyroblast if I get a Sewers here. Maybe that's a terrible play then. Trainer? But I can't even hit Force, so like is Trainer even good? Ugh. Maybe this whole plan is just gone to shit. I would have had a Force of Will instead of an Ancestral, but then it's not really that good to Ancestral, Force an Ancestral on my upkeep when they can have negation back up. Don't really feel like that's even that good. And this card is not even good right now because I can't hit Moxen in for Moxen are not good off of this. Ah, we're gonna dispute it. All right. I do like dispute right now. If you're not playing Pyroblast and you're trying to get some more counters in as a control player, still not fetching. I mean, he's playing around Ancestral for sure. Does that mean like Flusterstorm or does that mean Spell Pierce? Doesn't really matter what it means because I'm pretty sure we're just dead. Because it's not like we're resolving any of these stock ups. Yeah. I mean, there's not even a single good play here. I guess I really do need to like get Ancestral not negated though. But then my Yagwill's gonna get negated, so like playing around it doesn't even help, you know. All right, well, I'll give it my last dish effort. Last dish. It has a mental misstep. Okay. I'm just gonna concede. This game is not really worth playing out. I think we're just completely dead from there. So I'm going to change my plan and get these lanterns out of here, get some forces back into my deck. Do I want to make any other changes to get more forces into my deck? Not particularly. I think I just want to have a couple forces to draw to. I've been making some changes to my adjustments on how I want to board PO versus control. Especially with people going up on things like Deafening Silence and Stony Silence and Null Rod. I've been liking keeping in just some more forces. Especially on the play. We haven't shown them Grindstone or Painter yet, so that could surprise them, but it's also just another combo that dies to Null Rod, so it's not like it's that good either. Saga, Pro, Bauble, Painter, stock up, stock up. Sounds awful. Sounds so bad. I don't want to get baited by this Saga here. There's still a Wasteland deck. But I do have 2 redraws. I'm gonna try it. I really hate mulliganing against Lurrus Control. I feel like mulliganing is like one of the ways you lose. But I guess we'll just see. Bowmaster, Sapphire, Fetch, Fluster, Probe. I mean, that is not a very good hand against us, but it might not matter if we don't draw any mocks in here. Oh, they drew a Force. We drew our mocks. I wish it was in the other order here, so I could have played my Painter Servant before they had Force up. All right. So they have a Bowmaster, but they might want to hold up Fluster Force. Are they going to force my Painter Servant because they don't currently have an answer? Oh, I drew a Pearl. Does that help me? I guess it doesn't exactly help me because they have their own Flusterstorm. Oh, I guess they might force this now so that I don't get Saga tokens. But do Saga tokens matter in this game? I guess they could matter in this game. I should have played Sapphire first, obviously. This was a mistake. Because they don't know about this card. But, like, having them force this card might just be good for me. I'm not sure. Obviously, this is a pretty good example of, like, the card you're supposed to be bringing in. Like, Flusterstorm is crushing Stock Up right now. Like, Stock Up is a broken card, right? Don't get me wrong. Stock Up is very good. I would not be surprised if sometime in the future Stock Up was restricted. But Stock Up is a 3-mana sorcery. There are a lot of very good answers to 3-mana sorceries in Vintage. I don't think Stock Up is, like, unbeatable, and I feel like people are not adapting very well. So what is there a world where I'm making construct tokens here? Do I feel that making construct tokens is helping me here? I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. Like, they're sitting on basically nothing. But I guess, like, if they go for Lurrus Bowmaster loops, the construct tokens are probably not getting in for much. But it's still, like, I think it's just, like, it just, like, beats the hand, right? So I feel like we just make construct tokens. I kind of thought they would force something, but... Oh, no. Saga tokens, like... Well, one, you only have one Saga. They kept the top card. That means we're probably dead. You only have one Saga, so it's not very good. Frog. They kept Frog on top. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I assume we're getting Grindstone. Draw a Force. That's interesting. I mean, surely we're getting Grindstone? Yeah, maybe. I don't really feel like getting like a Lotus is very good here, and it's not like we're getting like an instant mana crypt value. My opponent could pitch all their cards to Frog. That answers us. I don't know, chat. I've just been burned way too many times making construct tokens. Like, it's just so bad. It's so bad. They have to pitch 4 cards here. They don't have a Lurrus in their hand. I just don't think, like, getting a mana source is good enough. And it makes this Painter Servant must counter, right? Getting Lotus would make pitching 4 cards scarier for them. But, like, isn't pitching 4 cards, killing Construct here good for us? Or no? I mean, I guess it depends. I mean, my whole deck is mana sources, chat. Like, my whole deck is mana sources. They're not going to do it. I mean, it's correct. It's a factually correct statement. All right, they're going to fly the frog. And they have Bowmaster to block, so it's not like it's that bad for them. I would love to hit a mana source. But I guess they have Force Fluster backup, right? So it's not like I can actually resolve this Painter Servant. I drew a Pyroblast. I mean, I make them force, right? There's nothing else I'm doing. I feel like waiting is shit. I don't have any mana. I think we're just dead. I think we're just dead. I think this spot is losing. I guess Opal would have been... Even Opal is like still like really rough here. Force pitching Flusterstorm, leaving them with Flusterstorm, Bowmaster +1. I mean, it's not like we're forcing back, so... I mean, maybe these constructs are good enough. Gonna take one? Oh, they have a Fatal Push? They left in Fatal Push? Why? I don't... What am I... What? Come on, man. How? How? What is the point? I just can't. Shit. I'm never trying to, like, do creature Lurrus pivots or anything ever again, man. They don't know I have Painter in my deck. And this is what happens when you go all in on Saga tokens. I fucking hate playing to Urza Saga. It's so bad. It's just awful, chat. It's just so terrible. Every time I do it, I regret it immediately. It's just not good. I've lost this game horribly. I mean, I don't know what everyone else is doing, but when I'm playing control and my opponent has 0 creatures in their deck, I'm trying to board out removal. You know? I mean, I'm just dead. The game is completely over, so... I need to draw a land. Like, I need to draw a land. I just... This is so bad. I mean, I have to cast it. True mental misstep. And he's gonna have Lurrus with Force Flusterstorm backup. Whatever, man. I don't care anymore. I'm just dead. Just concede. Was this game my fault? I mean, it was, right? Like, I played to Urza Saga like an idiot. It's my own fault. I clearly shouldn't have gotten Grindstone, I guess is the real answer. I should have gotten Mox Opal. I mean, I would just, cast stock up every turn and have it get flustered every turn? Like, is that even good? I mean, I can never hit with this construct token, so I'm just lost. Lurrus time. All right, cool. I guess I played terribly. It's my own fault. I just like could not hit these magic cards in my first 5 turns of the game. I had to hit uncastables. No, it's my fault. I played terribly. I guess I just like their hand wasn't even good. I mean, clearly, I mean, the keep was very sus for the first part, but I felt like it was worth it. Like, our deck is 30 mana sources or something, right? I played this first one game really badly, but it didn't matter. And then this game, I think I'm always keeping. My opponent just opened with Ancestral into Black Lotus, Low Rod Frog. Like, I'm just losing that game every single time. Theoretically, if I had boarded differently, this Lantern would have been a Force of Will, and maybe I have a chance to like force their Ancestral and resolve my own Ancestral. Possible, but unlikely still. That game I'm not really worried about. My opponent had like the nuts. This game, this hand isn't good, and I get that this hand isn't good, but I feel like this hand has a lot of upside. I mean, my opponent did rip Force of Will on the first turn here, which made some of my plays bad, but I guess I never would have had the 3rd mana for Grindstone anyways. This play was really bad, though. Playing Pearl before Sapphire was very, very bad, but it did bait me into playing Saga tokens, so... But like, I can't like play Painter with Flusterstorm here, right? Because we know my opponent has Force Flusterstorm. I can never really resolve a spell in this game. It does mean that the Bowmaster comes down later, but I don't think that matters either. I mean, we drew 1 piece of mana. It's not like we drew no mana, but we did draw only 1. I really was not expecting to get fatal pushed in this game. I thought I had to like beat Lurrus with looping Bowmaster, but so like what changes here if I get an Opal? Like, can I win this game if I get an Opal here? The answer is still no, right? I guess it lets me cast the Pyroblast that I draw next turn, which I don't know about. Which would be quite good. It's still not resolving, but well, like, what's the point of making 1 construct token? If I was going to exhaust their resources, wouldn't I just do it on this turn? I mean, Soul Ring doesn't get me to resolve a stock up through double Flusterstorm. So I don't really feel like that helps. I think this turn, I just cast Painter, and I don't have Force right now. I mean, maybe that's fine. I assume they force this Painter. But I mean, if I had gone, I probably would have gone for Grindstone, you know? They probably would have let it go, and then they would have drawn push, and they would have pushed me, and I would have, you know, Grindstone and push and died to push, right? Like, I do have to like use my mana. I mean, it's not like I wasn't using my mana though. Like, I did use my mana. I just made constructs, which is just not very good. I guess at this point, I do know that I have Force. So after drawing Force here, what does this look like? We know 4 of my opponent's 5 cards. What is my game plan in this game, though? Like, if I'm not grabbing Grindstone, how am I winning this game? You know, like it's not resolve stock ups because I'm still not resolving stock ups. Oh, I guess I would have like maybe baited this turn. This turn I would have had the ability to play through a Flusterstorm because I would have had the floating mana plus the stock up. So I guess theoretically I could float mana and get a Soul Ring and play a stock up. Well, I think Mox is like not great. Oh, I guess they're on 1 mana, so it is good. Yeah, maybe this turn was just the problem. This turn was the problem. I just needed to not make a construct because it just feels really stupid to make a construct and then not make a construct, because we know 2 constructs is not going to get the job done and 1 construct is definitely not to get the job done. So if our line, I mean, we don't know that they have a frog, right? So we don't know that they have a frog. In fact, they chose to go with Undercity Sewers, leaving up Flusterstorm instead of Bowmaster. I think on this turn, we jam Painter Servant and see what my opponent does. Nothing, probably. And then on the next turn, we don't even go Grindstone. We go stock up. I mean, I can't even name blue though, right? Because they have a force. And not that I need to name blue, really. All their biggest things are blue anyways, besides Lurrus. Yeah, and then this turn I can go for Opal, not Soul Ring, because on this turn, if they did play Frog again, I would have. I mean, they wouldn't play Frog though, right? Like if they let Painter resolve, they would never play Frog because they would hold up Fatal Push Double Flusterstorm. And so we would simply go for a Soul Ring, have a dead Painter Servant in play, and get our stock up flustered, and then I would fluster back, and then they would fluster back. But I mean, at least maybe it gets the Flusterstorms off the table, and then maybe I can resolve stock ups all on the lines on the next turn. Yeah, I guess this game I played just terribly too. I think the Fatal Push is like really rough for us. And I didn't play this game expecting that my opponent would find a Fatal Push. And I don't think I'm supposed to play like I think my opponent's going to have a Fatal Push. It's not like the line we took didn't make any sense. Yeah, I think going Painter here was just completely wrong. It just feels so hopeless to try to start resolving stock ups through the known cards in my opponent's hand. I think we just lose. I think it's just losing is the problem. Like, you look at this spot and you're like, at this point in the game, you're like, am I really going to be able to resolve stock ups from this point in the game? Like, it just doesn't feel like that's a possibility at all. And like, maybe that's slightly incorrect. But my opponent's going to start drawing cards every turn. They're going to have more counter magic, but we're also just not going to win with. I just felt like Painter was like a more likely way to win, and it seems like that was incorrect. Because Painter didn't care about Flusterstorms, except it did, because to get Painter to resolve, my opponent had drawn Force and Fatal Push, right? So then the Flusterstorms did matter. It's super awkward. Everything about this is super awkward. When you keep a two stock up hand and you draw a third stock up, like, it's not going to be very good unless you have a Mana Crypt on your opening hand. But I mean, we were also kind of lucky, like we drew Sapphire, so it's not like we drew terribly badly. Yeah, I mean, this game, like I said, is going to be hard to win, but it does feel like I chose. So like, do we think I have a chance of winning with constructs in this game if my opponent doesn't have Fatal Push? Like, say they don't have Fatal Push here. Say they drew, I don't know, another Force of Will. Like, they block with both Bowmasters. They stay at 10. They buy Lurrus. They have to chump with Frog. They go to 5. And we lose a counter war over Lurrus. Kind of. We can hold up in all of our mana, force their Lurrus. They force back. We fluster back. No, we win a counter war over Lurrus. I guess maybe we don't win a counter war because they draw land this turn. Oh, we don't know if they draw land because of Frog. But I think there's a legitimate chance the construct plan would have won this game if my opponent didn't have a Fatal Push, right? I mean, I would not have made this play the paint. I guess if I didn't make the Painter play, they wouldn't have used their force, and I would have still lost a fight over Flusterstorm, so it doesn't matter. Being mana behind in this matchup is really, really bad. But I also like, I mean, the only thing I could have done differently for mana behind is to not keep my hand, which I think it's not unreasonable to mulligan my hand. But I feel like it has some of the things we're looking for. And how many mana sources in our deck? Like 1 million, right? $28. Something a little less than 28, but okay. I don't know. I do think it was just a misevaluation, and I got baited by Saga, which I kind of feel like I got talked into Saga, you know? Because I didn't want to go Saga here. I never want to go Saga here. I just don't have any faith. But Saga was closer to winning than I gave it credit for. I think so. Like it wasn't far from winning. But like I think if you make the first construct, you have to make the second construct. Like if you don't use your mana on a Painter Servant here and you make it a construct, that you just wasted mana. You just wasted a whole turn. Like you were better off casting stock up and getting it Flusterstormed. You were better off playing Painter Servant and having it do nothing. Maybe draws a Force of Will, maybe baits a Fatal Push or something. Like what's a wrong heuristic that Saga wins? Like Saga's gonna lose this to Lurrus Bowmaster loop every time. Like doesn't Saga lose on board right here from this spot to straight up force Flusterstorm Lurrus Bowmaster? Like that's not an incorrect heuristic. Well, I think every turn in this game matters, and if I waste a turn making a construct token that has no chance of ever doing anything, it's lost, actually. I think it's just completely lost on the spot if I'm not using my mana here. They do. They have to win the game to be worth making. What else? Like it's terrible. It's terrible tempo otherwise. It's a bad use of my turn. Actively playing a stock up into a Flusterstorm to get a Flusterstorm out of my opponent's hand is going to give me a higher chance of winning this game than making a construct. Is that not a true statement? I think people have just an unrealistic expectation of what Saga does. It doesn't hold them back from playing a Bowmaster. They weren't playing a Bowmaster anyways, because they're holding a Flusterstorm. And then if it eats a push, it's like even worse. I don't really understand. I think it was just a huge bait. And really bad to put mana into the Saga. So many things would have to go right for these constructs to ever win. Well, I'm not going to get Grindstone. Unless I play Painter this turn. In which case, I would get Grindstone and immediately lose the Fatal Push. I mean, you can reevaluate it, but you've already lost. You already lost the game. Like, there's no, like... if I'm making... Now, if I made a construct here, and, like, if I'm reevaluating from this spot... and deciding, oh, I actually need to go on a stock up route, I've already lost because the stock up route requires me to have taken a Flusterstorm out of their hand earlier in this game. Like, you can reevaluate, but the thing is still the same. Like, you make a construct here because you made a construct before. And you can't win the game through this route because you didn't get the Flusterstorms out of their hand. Like, it's not, like, you can reevaluate here, but it's not a better play to not make a construct. I think at this point, you just make a construct and it has a higher chance of winning than trying to resolve a stock up is going to, or trying to, like, start resolving stock ups is. The ship is passed because we wasted mana on the first turn making constructs. I don't even think you get Soul Ring. I mean, you have to get Soul Ring here because we didn't play Painter the first turn. But like, you don't really want to get Soul Ring. You want to get Mox Opal. Oh, getting Lotus is crazy. You can't get Lotus. If you drew land here, then you have a little bit more flexibility. No. Nami is saying that we can cast a stock up with a Soul Ring through the first Flusterstorm of our opponent because we will have enough floating mana because we won't make a construct. But that's not a winning plan. I don't think that's a winning plan. I think it's too late. I like that plan a lot if we cast stock up on this turn. But I just think that's conceding. I honestly believe that trying to pivot here is just conceding the game. You no longer have a chance to win with constructs. You're now a turn behind in trying to resolve your stock up plan. Your opponent has an active frog and more flusters than you can ever really beat. It seems like you're just losing the game to me. If you want to make a construct and still get mana, I think that's slightly better. If you make a construct here and get a Soul Ring and play a Painter Servant, you make a 6/6. You attack, and then I guess you still don't have the ability to play through Flusterstorm on the next turn. It doesn't even help, man. You just don't have enough mana. Getting an Opal doesn't do anything. I mean, if there's no guarantee that you're resolving the stock up here. You might be able to make them take extra mana, or like, sure, maybe you resolve a stock up there, but it's still not getting you out. I guess you hit exactly Solarian Academy. I don't know why you all think stock up would resolve here. Like, why won't they just force the stock up? You guys are making a huge assumption that stock up randomly is resolving when they can just force it. If I'm not getting Grindstone, there's nothing else they care about in this entire game. They force my stock up for sure, and they have Flusterstorm backup, and we never get to push through. We're dead. We're dead. 3 stock ups isn't a good thing. It's a bad thing because we are already behind on tempo. My opponent is drawing 2 cards a turn with the mana advantage and Flusterstorm. We're not resolving a stock up in this game. Force isn't good. Our force is not good. If they force, our force is not good. They have flusters. Like we can go all in. They force our force, they force fluster. We resolve a stock up and we're still behind and have no avenues to win the game. It's not like PO is an avenue to win the game because they're going to have Bowmaster follow up. I think I should have gone with my gut instinct, and the real problem is making a construct on this first turn. This first turn construct is so bad. Because I drew my 3rd stock up, I think we just need to invest our stock up and get it Flusterstormed. And then on the next turn, we can get the Soul Ring and make the stock up play then, where we're resolving a stock up with a lot of actual play to it. Didn't you say make tokens to Jordan, or were you not here? I could have sworn you said make tokens. How do they beat tokens? Maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it was someone else. It might have been someone else. I think the majority of Twitch chat said spam token to make tokens here. And I think that's just an incorrect analysis of what Urza Saga is doing. And that was my initial gut instinct, but we decided to go with tokens. I'm the streamer. I decided to go with tokens, so it's my mistake. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. There's clearly there's a lot of ways you can play this out. You can reevaluate. I just think that at the point where you've wasted this turn, the stock up plan is no longer going to work. You've lost the tempo of the stock up plan. So I would much rather you go all in on stock ups or go all in on constructs I think if you willy-nilly go between the two, you have the lowest chance of winning of all 3 lines. That's how I feel. But like that doesn't mean I'm 100. It doesn't mean I'm correct. That's just how I feel with my history of playing the cards. So let me know in the YouTube comments. But I have a feeling the YouTube comments will use hindsight. And I believe most people would say make constructs. You're playing against the control deck. You could just make the constructs. How are they ever going to win? Wrong. Let's go to round 2. Okay, on to round 2. Up against Satu, Jewel Gaming. It's got to be a terrible matchup for us. Yeah, I mean, the Fatal Push was a huge problem. Agreed. I don't know. At this point, I think just I think it's correct for me to play around removal no matter what I have in my PO deck. Because people just leave in full removal against only Lurrus, you know? Even when I wasn't playing Thundertrap Trainers, I was playing Lurrus Snapcaster Mage as my only 2 creatures, and people were leaving in Swords. So I should just expect my opponents to always have removal. Wait, they last seen on Sphere Shops? I say last seen on, okay, if they're on Sphere Shops, I mean, this hand is not good. This hand is still not, I mean, this hand isn't bad against Sphere Shops because it has a lot of mana. I guess I still have to mulligan this hand. This hand's way better. So it is Sphere Shops. I think that's acceptable. We might want to bait out a Wasteland. We'll see. We want to play these Moxen now, though, before they play a Sphere. I think I'll try to bait out this Wasteland. My opponent should be behind on tempo. Well, now they're not really. I was hoping they would be behind on tempo because they led Wasteland. That's acceptable. I'm going to throw down some lands that are not Academy. I think that's also good. I'm trying to get a Wasteland out of them. Maybe that's is that a good play? I don't know. But I think the point, the biggest point I'm trying to stress is I believe that game 2 was the one that was out of my control. Variance was too high, kind of deal. Well, I think game 1 I played poorly and won, and game 3 I played poorly and lost. All right, well, I'm glad I held this, I guess, because I can't beat a Crucible here. Okay. I really hope my Underground Sea does not get wasted, I guess. This Lurrus doesn't even do anything, though, so I'm not really sure why I think I'm going to be able to beat a Caracas, but this was my plan, so. The random Caracas strikes again. Chalice on 1. Oh, you can't be real. Oh, that's so crazy, man. Is Chalice on 1 even good? I guess it's fine. Wait, they didn't Caracas me. They forgot. I got through it. Wait, what? They're just not Caracasing me. I love that for me. Maybe they didn't see me force using my chain. I don't know. What cards can I draw? Demonic Tutor. So I guess I should use this Academy. Well, I guess I can't cast Grindstone either, huh? Not that I could use it anyways. I guess it's P.O. Bobble. Somehow I don't think I'm winning this game. I didn't really hate my spot, but I mean, people have been challenging me on one a bunch recently, and it's been quite good. Maybe they saw the video of me getting killed by the mono white player with Chalice on one. I still think you're supposed to name 0. With Chain of Vapor already gone, you want to make sure I can't get more Moxen out. I don't think naming 1 is like that good. It's I don't know. It's not like it's definitely closer to correct because there's a null rod out. Oh, I guess I'm just dead. Whatever. It doesn't matter, does it? Cool. So how would my first hand have gone? I would have gotten null rodded. I would have had a bunch of lands and a pyroblast and a snapcaster. Would have gone pretty badly. I've been telling people I think Sphere Shop should be pretty good into the metagame, but it did actually had a really bad showing yesterday, so maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I kind of like conceptually where Sphere Shops is at. I actually think this might be a needle matchup, but they do have a bajillion ghost quarters, so maybe it's terrible. Maybe a snuff out. I don't really like a snuff out. I mean, I think it's good. Do I want Pyroblast? This is always like the weird part. Like, am I supposed to be playing Pyroblast in this matchup because I have Painter Servant? It feels really silly to me. I feel like the answer is like no, right? Or maybe the answer is I have one that I can tutor for. I don't know. It just feels dumb. Like, but then like, why am I even bothering playing Painter? You know? Maybe post board you're supposed to play. Maybe they'll be better post board. I don't know. I don't think we're making this needle. I don't think this needle is making it in. Like, isn't it better that like our braid just always works? I think so. I don't know. Tell me I'm wrong. I mean, I don't feel like Painter Grindstone has been an issue so far. I feel like we don't want that. Like we've played I guess that's good because if I have to like hit a null rod or a sphere with this negation, I still have a follow-up. I guess they're gonna follow up with a null rod too, or what? Or a sphere maybe. Okay. Well, that's. I mean, I can draw a land. I can draw a land. I guess if I had kept, like it wouldn't matter if I had kept a pearl. I mean, this is a nice opener, huh? Workshop, Mox, 3-ball Thorn. It's a pretty good one. That's a good one, too. That is a good draw. Ooh, Thorn doesn't stop my Mox Pearl. Guess I would rather have a Volk. Sorry, Thorn doesn't stop my Thunder Trap Trainer is what I was trying to say. Force, Black Lotus, stock up, can't take Saga. Wish I could take Saga. Black Lotus lets me do some Lurrus things. Force means I guess I can't cast Force anyways. So I guess we should just take Black Lotus, right? Like, do I really want to Force from this spot? I guess if I get null rotted, it's pretty bad, but it's pretty bad either way if I get null rotted. The force doesn't particularly mean that getting null rotted here is going to be any better. I think the number one card I wanted there was an Abrade, but I guess a Wasteland puts me off Abrade anyways, and so does a Ghost Quarter because I drew my island. Scrawly, Crawly. And Stone Coil. There's a lot of creatures in this version of Sphere Shops. I don't really like it. All right, so kind of just want to cast Stock Up. I guess I should just start with a Jet. I think I'd rather leave red open in case I go like Academy Abrade. Mana Crypt, Force, PO. And I guess Fetch is also an option. PO is not very good here. But I kind of don't have any more stock ups or anything. I just wish Lurrus was a little bit better here. But I might need a Force. I'll just take Force PO maybe. I think I'm in a bad spot unless I find Grindstone. Oh, I guess I don't need to take... I guess that's a decent draw. I might have to Force anyways, though. So I'm not gonna have enough mana if I have to sink. I'd have to hit like Academy if I pitch my Lotus to my Force. I don't think I care about a Mystic Forge. I can't cast anything off it right now. So I'm looking to try to win next turn if I can. Yeah, no, they tried to cast something they couldn't. Probably attack with this. Okay. I mean, I might die to Scrawly Crawly, but it is what it is, right? Sink into Stupor the Thorn, play the Lotus, PO for 4 or 5. It's gotta be it. Blue, blue, everything. Sink the Thorn. Lotus. PO for 4 or 5. I think I need this painter to stay in play. There's the Academy and an Abrade. So I should be able to PO again now, right? So now I just go Mox, 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 Academy, Abrade. I have 4 mana, so I could still Trainer first. I have a red here, so let's Trainer first. And let's grab a Opal. Let's make a blue, and then now I can just do everything. And then Maybe another merchant PO. I should play a bauble out. Is it worth losing a mana? I will have 5 mana. I need 6 for Painter's Servant. I think I'm okay with not playing the bauble out and saving a blue. Now I hit a PO. Or I hit a Snapcaster, so it's deterministic. Snapcaster Soul Ring makes this deterministic. All right. So we got one back here. Let's do one more. I guess I can vamp to make sure. Whatever, I don't care. All right. Pew! Feels good to do that every once in a while. They let me do it too, which is fun. Ooh, mind break traps. It's good to know about. Needle, interesting. Lots of null rods. I wish I had Snap Ancestral up. Oh well. Good enough for me. All right. Game 3 on the draw. Let's get this bauble out. I have mind break traps. Maybe we want Snuff Out. Might be nice to have. I really don't think I want to have Pyroblast in my deck, chat. It just doesn't feel right. All right, game 3. I don't even remember what that one is from. Is that a Twitch quote? Did someone say that to me? Or did I don't think I said that one. That's a really good. I have so many of those now. We can Painter's Virtues Ruin combo them. Yes, we could. Which Saga video is that? Is it the ban one or is it the initial? Oh, it's the 10 years, the strongest land in 10 years one. A banger video. Mana Crypt. Mishra's Workshop. Trinisphere. Scrawly Crawly. That's fine. Sphere. So let's think about this. I can kill Scrawly Crawly with a Snuff Out by just fetching. I don't think the Sphere matters. Because I don't want to force anything anyways. This does mean I can't fetch a red source though. Did I make a mistake then? Maybe I want this Scrawly Crawly to draw me an extra card. Do I want the Scrawly Crawly to draw me an extra card? I don't really want them to have an extra card. I kind of have regrets on what I chose to do in this game. Oh, I guess I can get Mind... Oh, I can't get Mind Break Trap because they have a sphere. Yeah, I think I would have taken this back. I think I wanted to force the sphere resistance so I could fetch... I mean, it's like really bad to fetch a volcanic when I have a snuff out, though. But I really think giving them extra cards is bad, too. This grindstone is awful. I don't know why I valued having this force so highly. Like, if they just go, like, Crucible Wasteland here, I lose, right? I should have used this force on something. Maybe the answer was I was supposed to use the force. I mean, using the force on the Scrawly does not sound right. I think I was just supposed to force the sphere. Second sphere. They have a Wasteland and a Wasteland. All right, well, maybe they'll just die to their Mana Crypt then. Maybe they just won't take damage from their Mana Crypt. Oh, stop it! All right, well, I'm scared. I'm scared. This is a classic Workshop Gaming hand. Double Sphere, Workshop Mana Crypt, Wasteland, Wasteland. It's gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. What is this? A Null Rod. Can't let this Null Rod resolve because I do want to be able to cast spells. So we'll force it. Draw another blue card. I'll have force up. Yeah. But how long is that going to actually last against my opponent? Probably not long enough for the Mana Crypt to kill him, though they did lose 2 in a row there. Inventor's Fair. It's not... They would never have been able to do that. I guess they gain a life every turn, huh? Shit. I think that's not good for me. I think that's bad for me, actually. I think I'm dead. Oh, now they can crack the Inventor's Fair. Oh, no. Uh-oh. I think we're lost. I mean, this was just a workshop game. Like, it happens. Like, they had a strip mine. It's not like I couldn't even fetch basic anyways. Ugh. It's kind of awkward. I really want to play this Black Lotus. But I think I need to hold up Force, right? Like, assuming they Inventor's Fair for a Crucible here, right? It makes the most sense. What? Is it? It's got to be correct, right? To Inventor's Fair for Crucible? Am I wrong? Like, yeah, they gain life, but... Can't let that resolve. I guess we play a Lotus. Next turn I could braid something. I mean, maybe they're scared of dying in Mana Crypt, and this is the plan. Null Rod? I think it's worse than getting a Crucible. Crucible, they just Wasteland and then bring back... Oh, now they can get a Null Rod. That's so crazy, bro. Oh, that's so crazy. Oh, wait, what? They're just going for a Stone Coil? Oh. Yo, I hate this game, man. I really, truly do. It's a terrible game. uh, I would actually be fine here if I had drawn another blue card, huh? Kind of wild. Can I win this game if I draw a Solarian Academy? Probably not. No, I can't. Okay, great. Awesome. Fantastic. All right, classic O2 bracket versus the Dredge Master himself, Lord Beerus. On the draw, we've got Mox, stock up. Yeah, I mean, it's a keep. 7-card keep. Czar of Baghdad. Somehow, I don't feel like we're favored in this matchup. Silver Smoke Ghoul, Icarid Prize Amalgam. Grief me. What are you going to do? Take my stock up? Actually, that's exactly what they're going to do. I mean, I put the prediction up after it paired us, so you knew we were against Beerus when you made the prediction. That's not on me. If you wanted to bet your life savings on yes after looking at our deck and knowing we're paired up against the Dredge Master, that's on you. I've drawn all 3 Painter Servants, so we got that going for us, which is nice. I don't know if I'm allowed to name blue here. Kind of don't think I am. I'm gonna name white. I guess I can name blue later if I need to. Should I play this Sink into Stupor as a land? I don't think playing another Painter Servant particularly helps me. So I think the 3 life matters more. But I'm never going to bounce anything, right? So let's just play this as a... Maybe I should just bought Lurrus there. I kind of don't want to like buy Lurrus then get a grief, but maybe I'm not ever going to get it griefed. No dredgers for my opponent. No dredgers. No dredgers. No dredgers. Ow. Maybe I could block. If I put 3 Painter Servants in play, they block the Prize Amalgam. Oh ho ho! Do we play around negation? I feel like the answer is yes. I feel like the answer is yes. Maybe we're supposed to just play both painters out first. My opponent still doesn't have a dredger. And I kind of want them to discard the forces. Maybe they'll just never discard the forces, though. I'll go on their upkeep. This is a quick activation. Makes me think they don't have it. I think they might have a force in their hand. They did. They had 2 forces in their hand. They hit a dredger. And they hit a chill, which brings back nothing. No dredger, though. No second dredger. Do I want to save life here? How many chills do they have? They have 2 chills left in their deck, so I'll go to 8. So I could technically still win with my painter combo. So I guess I take it. All right. Wobble my opponent. Mark Amoeba. Opponent still gets to bring back an Icarid here. My blocks are not actually good. I guess I just need to buy Lurrus. Yeah, this looks really bad. Probably have to block here. Okay. Demonic Tutor. Wait, hold on. Ah, I can't win the game though without gaining life because they'll have too many creeping chills. I also don't have enough mana, so I think I just need a block. And then I need to like draw mana and time walk or something. Ah. If I use the DT, I won't have any white mana to play Lurrus, so I have to get Lotus. If I get Lotus, I then have DT. Lotus is 4. And then I can play 2 Painter Servants. I mean, that's my only choice, I think. So, I mean, I could go for Ancestral, but I would have to like PO combo off to do that. But I need to live a turn first. So I think I'm forced into this current line. Oh, actually, yeah. Now I can probably name blue. Does putting a Vexing Bauble in play help or hurt me? Somehow I feel like it hurts me. Because they're not casting spells, and I might need to get Black Lotus back, right? Unless I draw PO. I guess I could use 1 mana. It's probably correct to play it. See what happens. 2 Icarus. Oh, wait, no, I'm not going to. I have to block with my Lurrus, right? I guess I don't have to block if they hit no chills. And they hit a chill. I mean, I guess I could hit both chills. Now I have to block, though, so playing the PO. I guess like if I draw PO, it's still good. Oh, I guess I won't have any Painter Servants left, though. I could Yogwell. They didn't hit all the chills. They come in with everything. I have to block with everything. And I guess we just draw PO. I think maybe playing this Bauble was bad. I thought it might be. I was at 2 life. I guess I could have saved 1 Painter Servant, but what does saving 1 Painter Servant do for me? Well, I don't think it helps me. This way I don't die to chills. I can like theoretically... Like I can theoretically now kill them. Like now I can kill them through it. I can kill them through their last chill, right? So I can snap demonic for a I can snap demonic for an academy, which is the same amount of mana. I don't want to do that. I need to Vexing Bauble into a Tolarian Academy, and then I can snap a PO, go through my whole deck, find a Yogwill, and then Painter Grindstone them. I think. That is an Underground Sea. I think that's the end of the game. We actually had some pretty reasonable chances here. Not this last one, but like before. Snap, ancestral snap, snap demonic. Yeah. Yeah, we actually almost had a shot there. Ah! I think we had a pretty good shot at one point. I don't know. Like, them having the force as their last card was pretty expected, but it was really bad for us. Fluster. Yixid Jailer. Maybe a Braid. Island, Misstep, Chain. Is Pyro good here? I feel like it's not. I guess I can technically kill a Bazaar, but is that like a good play? Is that a play that we're making? I feel like that's not a play we're making. I mean, I kind of want it in my deck, but I don't want like all of them in my deck. Do I want an Abrade? I might want an Abrade. Kill Chalice, kill Hollow One. Maybe I'm just like taking too many Pyroblasts out. But like, it's just really hard to use a Pyroblast effectively. It's a lot worse than Flusterstorm here because Flusterstorm hits Vigor. And Pyroblast does not hit Vigor. Try this. Yep. That's acceptable. I think the sequence is Emerald, Academy, Soul Ring, Stock Up. I guess it could theoretically be Emerald, Soul Ring, Academy, Stock Up. I guess it depends. Like, do I care about Mental Misstep? If I do, would I fluster a Mental Misstep? Probably. They kept 7? They kept 7? No, they kept 6. This thing is wrong. That's so weird. The log is wrong. They kept a 6-carder. Let's go Emerald. Oh, thanks, Melfina. Soul Ring. I'm going to cast Stock Up here. I don't think so. Wow. I don't think we ever want to keep the Fluster up. I think we want to spend our mana. How many Mindbreak Traps? I think he's on a lot of Mindbreak Traps. No Mindbreak Traps. 0 Mindbreak Traps? Bet. You got to kill this right now. You have to, one, have boarded in removal for this, and you have to kill it right now. Oh, well, maybe you don't. I took the PO. I mean, Lurrus can bring this back too, so. I guess, yeah, could bring. Oh, wow, that's a fucked up draw. Okay. Next turn we can surveil land. All right, they're off it. Okay. Big. We're not completely dead. We didn't even use any. I guess we used a jailer. Jailer is such a cool card. I like jailer. I'm a jailer fan. All right. Game 3. Is this good? I kept 7. I'm willing to try it. A Braid is just a split card hollow 1 Chalice of the Void answer. I think it's good to have in your deck. I boarded out all my other like Chalice of the Void answers. Okay, what the 7 card double grief Icarid Golgari Drape Tool Amalgam. Okay, all right, never mind. Beerus is too good. Like if it was Force Grief, I'd be fine, but it's not. Oh, I'm drawing Force of Will. Oh, there is Mind Break Traps. That's fine. I'd rather that card get trapped. I am dead here though. I mean I'm just completely dead. I just can't win the game. My opponent had the nuts. 7 card, double grief, Icarid, Amalgam, everything. I mean, it was the single best hand. Double grief, Mind Break Trap, best dredger in the game, Icarid, Amalgam. That is the highest possible roll. I don't believe there's a single out for us here either. Because we don't even have Ancestral in our deck, so. Yeah, we're dead. Okay, I mean, I die. Oops. All right, here we go. Round 4. We are 0-3, and not only do we play Lord Beerus in the 0-2 bracket, but now we're playing Montolio in the pair up at 0-3. So even when you are losing every round of your Vintage Challenge, you can still get good practice in. Actually, to be fair, this is Discoveran, Satu, Beerus, Montolio is quite good practice. It's a very nice little set of matches here. This hand looks fine. I feel like our hands have not been stellar, though. Like, we haven't had the true PO genius hands. The Mox PO hands. No Mana Crypt stock up hands. These painters are just so bad, by the way. Yeah, they haven't been good. I'm not going to lie to you right now. I mean, surely just having a few painters in your deck can't be that bad. Just don't draw them. Just, like, draw them when you want a combo, you know? It would definitely be better as a Thunder Trap trainer. 2 of the painters would be Thunder Trap trainers, and 1 would be a piece of Vault Key. I guess theoretically 2 of the painters, yeah, 1 of the painters is part of a Vault Key, and then I guess the Grindstone is part of a Vault Key, and then 2 of the Painter Servants are Thunder Trap trainers. No. You are not allowed to see. Verdant Catacombs, uh-oh. Am I getting bugged? Am I getting Lurrus bugged? I think I'm getting Lurrus bugged. Yep, I am. Snappy Caster Mage. If I had a Mox, I could snap back my Mental Misstep. Also, if I hadn't Mental Misstep Probe, I could have Mental Misstep Deathrite Shaman. which would have been at least slightly better. Yeah, let's go with the Undercity Sewers here. PO. That seems like a bad magic card. Not me wants to restrict that card. That card sucks. Doesn't even do anything. Oh, hold on to this opal. I think we're dead, by the way. It's turn 2, and I think we're dead. This has gone really badly, I must say. I wanted to have like a fun time, play like a strong deck, but with some fun cards in it tonight, and that plan has gone horribly. I don't think the painters of what made PO bad tonight. I think not drawing Moxen has made PO bad. But to be fair, some of the painters would be Thundertrap painters, and Thundertrap painters are basically Moxen, so there's a little bit here, a little bit there. Oh, I can't snap a Mental Misstep anymore. I probably should have played my Painter Servant then. I was thinking I could snap a Mental Misstep, but obviously I cannot do that in the face of Deathrite Shaman. Could have Ambush Vipered, though. Well, they're still not playing anything. Now you play Ancestral? So smart. It's like this guy's a world champion or something. Or a vintage world champion, I should say. Okay, I will force this pitching Snapcaster Mage. I mean, I would have misstepped the Deathrite Shaman, not me. Like, it's not like I wouldn't it's not like I would have ever gotten a misstep off on this Ancestral. They would also have had perfect information to play their Deathrite Shaman so they can play their Ancestral. Get out of here. Force backup. Oh, man. Guess I die. Come on. My opponents have not let me have any fun tonight. Stock up. I mean, there's no chance this resolves, right? I think hitting Deathrite Shaman is quite good. Especially if I have a Snapcaster Mage in my hand, so I can snap back Ancestral. Or snap back Mental Misstep. I would almost assuredly have hit Deathrite Shaman. If you're holding Misstep for just Ancestral, it's just like that's not a good use of your cards. It's okay, we can draw a Mana Crypt. Sure, yeah, unless they have Ancestral. Sure. Why not? Not me. Operating on a whole nother level. I don't think naming blue is like great here, but it's actually probably not good here. Probably just supposed to name red. My Lurrus looks pretty bad against Deathrite Shaman if I don't have a Bobble. I do like a nice red Mox Emerald, though. What? Classic red? I think it looks kind of cool. I think they all look kind of fun. Looks like an Eric deck. Sure. We're going 0-4 tonight, baby. They made the frog fly. That's a win for us, right? We're almost dead, by the way. So we're at 11. Deathrite Shaman, kind of an underappreciated card in these days. The fact that Deathrite Shaman can't eat Mishra's Bauble is a huge problem, though. Green. Oof, there it is. Seems bad for me. God damn it, man. Also, my classic Volcanic Island can't play Lurrus, which is why I hate playing red in Lurrus decks. It's why I just play Esper, blue-white, or blue-black every time. There's a reason I think my build of PO is the best. It's because it is. This stock up looks cool. Yeah, instead of winning 6 challenges, Monkey might win 7 challenges if he played my deck. No, I actually think he'd do worse. Play style is a real thing, and I think the Monkey deck makes perfect sense for Monkey's play style. PO. Wait, what is this? Block. What am I missing here? Bowmaster? I didn't know. Yeah, you got me. You got me. you got me. It's okay. Now I draw a Chain of Vapor. I bounce the Mox, this thing. And then I go Mox, PO, win the game. True? Agreed? They have second Collector Roof. Yeah. Okay, friendo. Okay, friendo. You got me. You got me. All right, well, I'm going to bring in a Braid. And I'm going to bring in Snoof out just for Collector Roof, I guess. Ugh, God, that feels terrible. Maybe not. And then I'll bring in Flusterstorm, and I'll bring in Pyroblast. And then I will take out an Opal, and a Bobble, and a Vamp. And a Yawgmoth's Will. I might have enough removal. That Yawgmoth's Will is still good now. True or false? Nah. Fuck it. Yeah. I guess we're going 0-4. It was a solid combination of Painter Servant sucks, don't draw enough Moxen, and also play bad. And also opponent draws really well. I don't think anything went well for us tonight. Like, we didn't play well. We didn't draw well. Our deck wasn't good. Yeah, I mean, Doomsday is Doomsday. Doomsday's gonna Doomsday. Doomsday. Also, I feel like Doomsday should still be pretty good into Unlucky Monkey PO, right? Should be reasonable. Especially because they have no Flusters in Pyro's main. Do we not all believe that if Unlucky Monkey had, like, some Flusters main, his deck would be better, or no? Is that just a me thing? Is that just me being dumb? Like, surely. Is Eric live? Quick switch to that stream. I like that, Donger. I like that. I can appreciate that one. I will send you to Eric if we lose, if he's live. All right. On the play. I have a cat. This is our time, chat. This is our time. Lock in. Chat, lock in for me. This hand sucks. Maybe I'll draw Mox. Eric is live? Rip my stream. Better vintage streamer wins. Force, Frog, Wasteland, Catacombs, Jet, Oof, Time Walk. I'm dead. No, like, I'm actually just dead. I'm actual factual dead on turn 1 here. I'm dead. Pack it up. GG. This has gone so badly. I'm hoping he goes like jet, oof, force backup. That's what I'm hoping. That's like the only saving grace I have in my life here. If I can get that little oof action, that would save me. I mean, it wouldn't save me, but it would help. It would certainly help. Looks like I got him. Looks like I got him. I got him. Bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. What build are we running? We're running the 05 build. We're just playing my deck, but I cut some Time Vault stuff for Painter Servant combo. Because I thought it'd be fun. It wasn't fun. It was, in fact, not fun. Yeah, I mean, if we don't draw some help here, we are still going to lose. This is a true statement. No! I can't play this Bobble because then I can't draw Moxen. I'm dead. I'm dead. I got the best possible exchange and I'm still dead. Yeah, it's not good. It's quite bad, actually. All right, Mox. That's not a bad draw, technically speaking. On the scale of draws that we have, that one is not the worst. We are still dead, though. Nothing has worked. Is this what it's like when you don't have 4 trainers? Must be. I feel like our hands have just been bad, though. Like, yeah, we played, like, terribly the whole time, and it was awful. Nope. Good try. Unlucky. I mean, I think you can play with 2 trainers, but... And I think it's still good. But... Yeah, I think 4 trainers is... If you're playing Lurrus, 4 trainers seems good. Huh? 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 All right. Get me out. This is not good for my overall win rate. This is bad for my... I've been doing so well recently. Okay. So I still think at its core that you should be able to cut the flex cards and win cons and do this. Like, I really don't think this deck is bad. I think things happened that were bad, but like, cut it, like taking the win cons and changing them here, and then taking your Flusterstorms and making them Pyroblast and playing these cards in your flex slots. Like, I don't think that is a bad idea. Like, this deck shouldn't be an 0-4 deck is what I'm trying to say. I think the games we lost, even if these cards were like Thundertrap Trainer and Dress Down, right? That's what these cards would be. So this is like Thundertrap Trainer, Dress Down. I don't think those cards were changing any of the games. I do think we would just still be losing. And that just happens. Like, that's like, I mean, it would be better if they were Thundertrap Trainers, don't get me wrong. But like, we are still basically, if you just like say these are Flusterstorms and Time Vault Key, it's still basically 57 out of 60 cards in your stock like PO list, except we're playing red, which red sucks. But I don't know. What I'm trying to say is, like, I don't actually think this list is 0-4 terribly, unplayably bad. I do think that we ran really cold, and also I didn't play very well in at least round 1. And then our opponents kind of ran us over, right? But in general, like, I didn't choose this deck today because I thought it would be bad. I chose this deck because I thought it would be good and a little interesting and a little more fun. Yeah, I mean, Volk. I mean, that is my problem with Volk. That is my problem with playing Breach. That is my problem with playing Volcanic. It is a bad card for playing Lurrus. And that is a legitimate thing. But people play, you know, Breach decks, Breach PO decks, and they play Volks all the time. It just means your deck is worse at doing the Lurrus thing. And I think that's just like part of like playing red. But yeah, like I said, I didn't, this isn't like, this is a bad performance, right? It's an 0-4, but this isn't a meme deck. This is 57 out of 60 cards normal PO list. Just got stomped, so. Yeah, sorry about that. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and it all goes up on the YouTube channel for you, the viewer. More vintage content every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll see you then.